This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 1084, an excerpt from A Year of Living Kindly by Donna Cameron, and I'm Justin Malik, your very own personal narrator. Happy Thursday, welcome to an award-winning podcast where blogs are narrated to you for free with permission from the websites, and sometimes book excerpts too, like today. The book is A Year of Living Kindly. Donna spent over 30 years working with nonprofits and seeing kindness in action daily. That's where this book idea came from. You can learn more about her and the book at ayearoflivingkindly.com. And really quick, this episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp offers online counseling and therapy with licensed therapists from wherever you are and around your schedule. BetterHelp is not a crisis line. It's convenient, affordable therapy through text, chat, phone, or video. And we've got a special offer for our listeners. Try BetterHelp free for 1 week and start communicating with a therapist in under 24 hours. Visit betterhelp.com/optimal to get started. That's betterhelp.com/optimal. And we thank BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode. Now let's get right to the excerpt and start optimizing your life. An excerpt from A Year of Living Kindly by Donna Cameron. Being nice isn't the same as being kind. Kind people go beyond what's expected of them. They go beyond the easy response to offer the best of who they are. They do it without expectation of something in return. They do it because of who and what they are and their vision of the world they want to live in. Most people would tell you, I am a nice person. I was raised to be nice. Be nice was one of my mother's frequent mantras. It was repeated along with other instructions that aimed to assure that Connie's daughters never gave the neighbors anything to talk about and also never drew too much attention, good or bad, to themselves or to her. Sit up straight. Don't bite your nails. Be nice. These were the refrains of my childhood. My mother, while generally nice, was not especially kind. Nice allowed her to keep her distance from most people and avoid connecting or interacting at more than a superficial level. She was almost always civil, but effort and warmth were generally absent for all but the closest friends or relatives. And sometimes even then, her kindness was restrained. A string of losses from early childhood on had taught her not to trust or hope for too much, or to set her sights too high. She lived with a deep regard for safety and a persistent fear of more loss. With my mother as my model, I learned to be cautious, reserved, and nice. But some years ago, I realized that wasn't enough. I wanted to be more than nice. I wanted to abandon lingering fears and set my sights high. I wanted to be kind. There's just something about kind people. By their actions, or sometimes by their mere presence, they make us feel good. They give us hope for the world. To me, being kind meant knowing at the end of each day that I had helped, that I was offering the best of who I am, and that I had perhaps made a difference. And it also meant spending less time looking for threats or failings and more time recognizing abundance and compassion. I saw that my life would matter if, at its end, people said to me, she was a kind person. I could think of no greater eulogy. So I aspired to be kind, and frequently I was. But just as often, I was impatient, I was snarky, I was judgmental, I was indifferent or simply oblivious. Being kind, truly kind, is hard. Nice requires little effort. I can be nice while also being indifferent, critical, and even sarcastic. But I can't be kind and be any of those things. Being kind means caring. It means making an effort. It means thinking about the impact I'm having in an interaction with someone and endeavoring to make it rich and meaningful, giving them what they need at that exact moment without worrying about whether I get anything in return. It means letting go of my judgments and accepting people as they are. Kindness requires me to do something my upbringing discouraged. It demands that I reach out and that I take a risk. Nice doesn't ask too much of us. It isn't all that hard to be nice. In fact, it's easy. It's also benign, passive, safe. One can be nice without expending too much energy or investing too much of oneself in others. One can be nice without taking risks. Nice is holding the door, smiling at the cashier. Nice may even be dropping a couple of dollars in a homeless person's hand if we do so without looking him in the eye and saying a genuinely caring word. Kind is asking how we can help, offering our hand, jumping in without being asked, and engaging in conversation that goes beyond the superficial. All of these actions have an element of risk. We might be rebuffed, ignored, or disrespected. Years ago, I had the pleasure of knowing Dr. Dale Turner, author, speaker, theologian, and extraordinarily kind man. He always carried with him and handed out little green cards with 2 simple words printed on them: extend yourself. I've carried that little card in my wallet and had those 2 words pinned beside my desk for nearly 3 decades. It seems to me that the phrase extend yourself captures the essence of kindness. It also highlights the difference between niceness and kindness. A life of kindness is not something that I live only when it suits me. I'm not a kind person if I'm kind only when it's easy or convenient. A life of kindness means being kind when it's neither convenient nor easy. In fact, sometimes it might be terribly hard and tremendously inconvenient. That's when it matters most. That's when the need is greatest and transformation dances at the edge of possibility. That's the time to take a deep breath and invite kindness to dance. You just listened to an excerpt from the book, A Year of Living Kindly by Donna Cameron. That was an excerpt from chapter 1. Again, you can find more about Donna and the book at ayearoflivingkindly.com. I have that linked in this episode's description. And this episode is sponsored by BetterHelp, which offers online counseling and therapy with licensed therapists from wherever you are and around your schedule. BetterHelp makes it really convenient. There are 4 communication modes: text, chat, phone, and video, and it's available on desktop, mobile web, Android, and iOS apps. It's not a crisis line. This is professional counseling and therapy with licensed therapists with broad expertise. It's easy to change counselors if needed, so you can find the one that's right for you. And this is actually affordable with financial aid available. And I have a special offer just for you. Try BetterHelp free for 1 week and start communicating with a therapist in under 24 hours. Go to betterhelp.com/optimal to get started. That's betterhelp.com/optimal. And we thank BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode. I'll leave it there for today. Thank you for being here and listening every day. Have a very happy rest of your day, and I'll be here in the Friday show tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.